Hi guys, today we'll try to understand how to protect a sheet or a range in Google Sheet. Now, when we're talking about protecting a sheet or a range, it is mostly done when you don't want people to change the content in a spreadsheet. So, as you said, Google Sheet are used to collaborate with your team members so that both of them could work simultaneously. But then there could be a situation where you do not want certain cells or certain sheets to be edited uh, or any modified by any of the other members of your shared list. This should be used as a security measure. People can print, copy, paste, and import and export copies of a protected spreadsheet. Only share spreadsheets with people you trust. So that's the thumb rule you always do. Now, important thing that you need to understand is when you protect a sheet, you can't simultaneously lock the formatting of the cells and allow users to edit input. Yeah. And you can't protect data with a password. Yeah. So how do you do that? Let's jump on to the actual way of doing or protecting a sheet. So you need to go to data and protect sheets and ranges. Once you click on this option, you will get a window on the right hand corner where you need to add sheet or a range to protect. Yeah, I will add. Now, there are two ways to protect your data. Is first, you do it by selecting certain range or certain cells in your data, or you protect the entire sheet. Yeah. So I'll just add a description to it. I'll say protect sheet. Yeah. And I will protect raw data. So this entire data is protected here. So I'll say set permissions. Once I set permission, only those people whom I want this sheet to be edited, I can add the name. So you can see show warning when editing the range. So I can show a warning when someone tries to edit the range. So let's see one by one all the options. So let's see, I'll show a warning when editing the range. So I say done. The changes has been saved. Yeah. Now I go here and try to change. Okay, I have given the right. I need to change that first. So let me change the permissions. Yeah. So I'll go to this sheet. I'll try to edit something. Let's see. Yeah. You're trying to edit a part of the sheet that shouldn't be changed accidentally. Edit anyway. Don't show this again for 5 minutes. See? So there is an option that comes up, error that comes up saying that you cannot change this particular cell. Yes. So the person who is trying to edit the sheet will not be able to edit it because it's been locked. You can see there is a lock sign which has come on the sheet at the down corner. I'll just show that. So you see there is a lock sign which has come besides the sheet name. Yes. So this shows that the sheet is locked. Now, if I go back to my sheet and what I'll do is I'll remove this permission or I'll change this permission. Now, suppose I want to give the edit rights to some of the people in my team. So I'll say restrict who can edit this range and I'll give the email ID of the person whom I want to give the edit rights to. Yeah. Now the edit rights could be in different ways, only you. So I can only the person who has created this work file. So I love Google Sheet was created by me. So it will only allow me to edit this. Custom is what I'm seeing right now. So I can add names who can edit it, or I can remove the names of the people who can edit it. Yes, I can add more people. Yeah. I can copy permissions from another ranges as well. So if there is any another sheet from where I can copy it, I can do that. So right now I'll keep it to custom. I'll say done. So my colleague nil@gmail.com will have the rights to edit that sheet. So he can edit it now. See, there will be no error message that has come up. So now I am able to edit it. Last time when I tried to edit it, it gave me an error message. So this is how you protect your data when you're working within a team. Okay. Now let's see the other options. So we saw how to protect a sheet. Yeah. Now in protect sheet again, if I find I do not want to, I want to protect the entire sheet, but I want to uh, keep certain cells open. Yeah. So suppose I want to keep a A1 to A10 excluded from the permission. So I'll say done. Yeah. So except A1, you can see there is a range which has been added. I'll again select that range, A1 to A10, and I'll say done. Okay, and I'll say done. So you can see raw data except A1 to A10 is what it is showing right now. Yes, raw data except A1 to A10. So if I try to go to my colleague's ID, and if I try to change any other thing, it will give me an error. Yes, oh, I need to remove the earlier settings. I need to change that. I haven't changed it. Change permissions. I have given this permission. I should not be giving that permission. I should be giving a warning, and I said done. Yeah. Now I have said done to it. Now I go to the colleague's ID now and try to change something out of the other cell. So if I try to change this value and make it 1213, yes, it is giving me an error. Yes. But if I try to change something from here in store keys, so I make 307 to 309, it will take it because we have given the permission that the raw data is protected, but A1 to A10 is not protected. So the person whom I have shared the sheet with can go and change the data in that specific cells only. Okay. So this was all about protecting a sheet. Now let's see how to protect a range. Again, we go to add a sheet or range. Now this time we earlier selected sheets. This time we select range. In range, you click on this border icon which is available. This icon which is available, which pops out. As soon as I click it, it will pop out a window. Yes. Here you can select the range which you want to protect. So suppose I want to protect this range. First, I need to delete the earlier permission because we worked on some other permissions to show those in action. And so I need to delete this permission first to show you how ranges work. So I'll say remove. Okay. Yeah. So I'll now work on ranges. Here you need to select the range which you want to protect. So I'll say click on this, select the range. So I'll say store keys. You can see there this particular cells are automatically getting updated in the range. So again, I'll select store keys to customer key. All this data, I do not want my any of the colleagues or any of the people whom I have shared with should change this data. So I'll say I have selected this. I'll say okay. Yeah, and I'll say set permission. Set permissions again the same way, show warning or give the next edit rights. So right now I'm removing the edit rights from the other user, which will go and try to check how it works. And I'll say done. Yeah, changes have been saved. Now I try to go here, refresh it once again. I'm going to the other ID, trying to refresh. And now other cells, I'll check whether I can change unit discount. So if I'm able to change unit discount, you see, I can change it. But we have protected this cells, A10 to C10, A1 to C10. So if I try to change here, make it 200, yes, it will not allow me to. It will roll back the changes. So this is how you protect. So your raw data A1 can't edit. So the other person cannot edit. So only I can edit it. You can see this. So suppose I put a warning rather than this. Done. I'll say done. I'll go back to the other ID and try to make some changes. Earlier, I make it 307. Yeah. Can see I tried to make it 307, it reverted back to 306 and it gave me an error. Yeah. It will not allow me to change the cell. So now I am trying to make 309 to 310. Yes. See, it is giving me an error saying that I cannot change it because I have protected. Whereas the other cells, I have protected this cells, right? A to C. Whereas if I try to change the quantity from 3 to 10, yes, it had accepted it. So this is how you protect any of your sheets or ranges from change from changing uh, by other people who are actually working on your sheets. This not only helps to to understand what data has to be given priority or which important data needs to be kept intact when you're sharing your sheets. Now, how do the person who is accessing your sheet come to know about these cells have been protected? You remember I have told you about an option where you go to view, show, and you show protected ranges. Yes, you see this, these are protected ranges. So this is how the person can see which are the protected ranges from the owner of the sheet. Yes, I hope you like this and keep your data intact and safe from people who may try to change your important data. Thank you so much.